Hello everybody and welcome back to Voice of Fire Tarot. This will be your weekly reading from Sunday the 29th of October up until Saturday the 4th of November 2023. So there will be 3 piles to choose from. So if you pick group 1, you'll be selecting the Serpentine crystal. For group 2, it'll be the Citrine. And for group 3, it will be the Carnelian. So as usual, take your time, use your intuition, pause the video if necessary to select which group or groups most resonate with you. And also remember that they are general readings, so just take what resonates with you and leave the rest. If you do wish to have a more personal reading, then you can do so by following the link below. Okay, and if you like what you see and hear from my videos, please remember to hit the like button, share, subscribe, all the usual things, and leave a comment if you wish to do so as well. Okay, so thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing what you're reading. Goodbye. Hello group 1 and welcome to your reading. This is your weekly reading for Sunday the 29th of October up until Saturday the 4th of November 2023, and you chose a lovely Serpentine crystal. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. So let's ask the tarot in detail about what the week ahead has in store for you, group 1. What came through, I don't know if it's something's very specific to a particular person, but the phrase "a bed of roses," which is a bit strange, that came through, but I'm not quite making the link yet. So let's get a bit more advice from the tarot, please. So Spirit, please tell me about the week ahead for group 1. What is in store for them? Oh, that's nice. On the bottom we have the 9 of Pentacles, so lovely. We're in a garden, and obviously in a lot of gardens there's rose bushes as well. Wow, okay, so we have the 3 of Wands, followed by the Justice card, followed by the 6 of Pentacles. So this is lovely. Lovely energy here. I feel like where things were quite a feeling of energy being really contracted and really closed in, now at the start of this week, things are going to really open up to you. So what I'm seeing here with the 3 of Wands, I'm getting a new lease of life from you, and a real sense of purpose. Okay, remember we've just come out of a very, very powerful, actually yesterday would be now the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus. So very, very, very powerful full moon. An eclipse as well, and also in the powerful Scorpio season. Okay, so yeah, a lot of powers, a lot of energies there. So it feels like after this quite tumultuous full moon, in many ways, in many good ways I should think as well, we have this opening out of energy, and it's almost like you have this there's a sense of rebirth. There's a sense of you almost smelling the roses of what is actually out there. And we have the number 3, which is in numerology is very really creative energy as well. There's a sense of going out of your comfort zone now. There's a sense of exploration and seeing the possibilities. And I feel for a lot of you in this group, the light has possibly been quite dimmed for a long time. And when I'm talking about the light, it's almost like your soul light, your true essence has been dimmed. And there could have been a reason, there could have been various reasons for that, but what I'm feeling here with the number 11, the Justice card, it feels like a natural phase is coming through for you, for your soul light to come through and for you to open up to the actual possibilities that lay before you. It's almost like your future is opening out for you. And justice is, you know, the justice card is also the karma card. It's about restoring karmic balance as well. So I really get a sense of justice is starting to happen for your soul. It's part of your, it's like a natural phase of your soul journey. Remember, we're in Scorpio season, so it feels like the door has closed on possibly something that's quite dim, and your soul light has been really, really dimmed. And now we're going into exploration. We're going into new, fresh territory. And this is what I'm seeing here. So it feels like what it will feel like to you is really divine intervention working with you. So divine intervention working with your own willpower, because what they're doing, they're opening up options for you as well. And obviously it's up to you which path, whether you decide to open up your perspective or not. But what's happening this week is that Spirit is opening the doors for you. I really, really feel that. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, and what's really lovely is that both of these are holding scales. So we have the scales and, you know, the spiritual non-three-dimensional realm, and it's being reflected in scales of balance, true karmic balance for you. The balance is being restored for you. That's being reflected now on the three-dimensional earth plane. So you're getting a sense of balance. And what I'm seeing here, the Six of Pentacles, I'm seeing generosity. But what I feel in this reading, that it's actually generosity towards you. You're starting to see tangible changes, real changes this week, changes in how you feel. There could be some financial gain for many of you as well. A stroke of luck as well. But you're starting to see things. It's almost like your work is starting to pay off. And this is what I'm seeing here. You're starting to see evidence of what is possible for you in the universe. Whereas before it seemed dim, now it's like you're starting to see much more evidence of this. And it's almost like I'm seeing here, it won't happen immediately, but what you see is trickling. It's trickling through. And now it's like your faith is starting to increase because you're starting to see evidence, and you're aligning with that as well. You're aligning with your true soul path. So a lovely energy actually for this week, group one. So let's see if we can get some more cards for some more information. So what I'm going to do, I'd like to get some clarifiers for the Justice card and the Six of Pentacles, please. Okay, what do we have? I'm sorry, so I got my voice. I've escaped this cold, but it's finally caught up with me. Wow, we have King of Pentacles. So a sense of real stability, feeling grounded and feeling safe on the earth plane. That's coming through. And you can see he's actually looking, he's looking forward. And wow, Queen of Swords. So there's a sense of clarity here as well. And I feel from this, looking at this Queen of Swords, it's like you know how to manifest. I know it sounds a bit funny, but with the Queen, you know, she says what, you know, she's quite, you know, what can I say? She's quite blunt with her words, but she says things to the point. There's no, she thinks to the point as well. She thinks logically. There's no dilly-dallying. There's no beating around the bush. If she wants something, if she thinks something, she'll say it, or she'll have a thought that is logical, and she gets to the point. And it's like you are getting to the point of actually aligning with the energy that's going to bring you something, that's going to manifest something that you want. Now, again, this could be money. Which I'm feeling in this group, a lot of you, it will be some sort of good fortune, I think, is coming your way this week. Okay, lovely. And also could be something else to do with security, and money would be a byproduct of that as well. But it's like you're really, really clear. I feel that you're really, really clear this week about how you can manifest, because you will feel and you'll know that you're on the right road. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to go to this. No, I'm going to go to this deck, the Numerology deck. So for group one, What information do you have for them, please, Spirit, about the week ahead? Environment. We have green, but also, it's amazing, really. We have two master numbers in numerology. So we have the 11 here, a very spiritual number, and 44 as well. So a real sense of stability, of balance. Your environment as well is feeling very stable. You know, obviously we've just come after a Taurus. We've just come after a Taurus full moon. So there's a sense of, look at the King of Pentacles as well. There's a sense of stability. Things are falling into place. 4 and 4. Obviously, 4 is a number of stability. It's a number of order, organization. But 4, this is amplified. This energy is amplified. And 6 is to do, you know, with balance, with harmony as well. We have the two scales here. So you're really going to feel quite stable, quite grounded, or more than quite, very rooted this week, and able to really, it's almost like you're sitting there as the King of Pentacles and you're watching things fall into place in the right way. Also, we have the color green, which is, you know, to do with luck, prosperity as well, all them kinds of things. So yeah, really, really nice actually. Lovely energy. Okay, what else do we have? I'm going to go for this one, I think. So I'm going to get an astrological perspective for you, group 1. So let's go to the Black Moon Astrology deck. I will list all the decks at the end as well in the comments if you're not sure. Wow, Mars Force. Okay, number 5. So number 5 is a less stable number. It's very, very energetic. Now, I'm drawn to the beginning of the week. I think you start at the beginning of the week with a lot of energy, a lot of power, and they're telling me that that planetary hour, not planetary hour, sorry, it could be the planetary hour, but it's that planetary energy of Mars, so possibly Tuesday of the week, which I believe will be the 31st of October. The energy of Mars, that is, you know, Tuesday is ruled by Mars, and Mars is about energy, it's about drive, passion, getting things done. It's a very Aries kind of energy, which we have here as well with the three of Wands. So very fiery energy. You're really going to get a sense of a boost, I feel, the first few days of the week, and that will help you to get into alignment and to see things fall into place. You have that energy. You'll start with so much energy and passion. It will feel like, you know, 10 years have been knocked off you, basically. It's like a resurgence of yourself, a resurgence of your soul. As I mentioned before, a rebirth, and it's coming in with a lot of firepower and action. So that's lovely. So what I want to know now, Spirit, please can you tell me, for people in group 1 who chose the Serpentine crystal, have you got any advice for them? Anything they can do, focus on, in order to get the best out of the week ahead? I don't know what's happening for them. Right. Okay. We have, wow, the 9 of Wands, followed by the King of Cups, followed by the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, so these first two cards, what I'm seeing here is about you really. I feel like you've come, you know, when I'm looking at this, it's quite dim. Remember when I talked about the that dimmed light, and then things are starting to open out. So you might be feeling quite depleted, but I feel here it's saying really try to be centered, remain calm, and allow that that new burst of energy to come through. It's really, really exciting. You've been brave and everything so far. And I remember number 9s, they are towards the end of a cycle. And again, it's a vision of 3. So we've got 3 here, we've got 9 here. So near the end of a cycle, I feel it's been quite difficult for you as well. So they're really saying, the 9 of Wands is really about someone who stayed the course. They've been brave, they've been fighting up until now, and you're just getting over that last hurdle. I'm getting the word perseverance. Perseverance is really important for you, that energy. And if you mix that with the King of Cups, like the King of Cups also is to do with the astrological sign of Scorpio. We are in the Scorpio season as well. It's a water sign. Scorpio is also one of the more, in my perspective, one of the more fiery water signs as well. Very, very intense energy, but this energy will help you to feel really, really stable, to help you feel emotionally balanced. So what they're saying is you can really get the most out of the Scorpio season, which I think it goes up to the 22nd of November. So we're right in it now. And remember, we have that fire starting at the beginning of the week. So really ride that Scorpion energy. See it as something exciting. The battle isn't over. New adventures are coming in for you as well. So really, really exciting. A lot of transformations happening for you this week. It will feel turbulent, but if you ride that Scorpionic energy, it's almost like you're getting a high and all that the Mars force of it, the power, the sense that it's going to really revitalize you as well. That will carry you through the week, and you'll start to get the rewards, and that will be an indication to you that you are in alignment with your soul path. So 3 of Pentacles. Let's get a clarify for this. I'd like some more information, please, Spirit, about the 3 of Pentacles for people in Group 1 who chose the Serpentine crystal for this week. What advice have you got for them this week? Please, can you clarify the 3 of Pentacles? Okay, just what I thought. Yeah, I feel that's really important for you to have a kind of a discourse or a conversation or a relationship with your spirit guides as well. What's funny is that we have the number 3 here, and we have the number 3 there. So yeah, there could be 3 spirit guides, or it might not be. But I'm seeing here there's a sense of you really getting to know your spirit guides, really trying to relate to them. I don't relate to the right word. Really ask for their advice, and they're there to support you. Okay, and we have that here with the number 8 and the Strength card as well. So your spirit guides are here. They're here to teach you. They're here to give you that strength to get through this very, very powerful transformational stage, because I feel you are going quite abruptly. It's like you're moving from dimness to really quite a bright week. A lot of fire, a lot of intensity as well. Your spirit guides are there to support you. If you find it difficult to connect your spirit guides, what I feel is it's really good to have a sense of just acceptance and trust that they are there, and they are supporting you. So it's about allowing their energy, their support to come through. And when you start to feel that, that surge of strength, of power, of vitality, this is what this Strength card is about. You will know that your spirit guides are helping you here. That's kind of like your evidence as well. Okay, so let's have a look. I'm going to go to this deck, I think. So any more advice, please, for people in Group 1 for this week? They chose the Serpentine. Too many came out there. They chose the Serpentine crystal. Any more advice for them, please? Desert. I'm seeing this hand, and all I can think of is a helping hand. Spirit is giving you, your spirit guides are giving you a helping hand. So I'm almost seeing you might feel like you're out of, as we said before, you're out of your comfort zone. You're in the middle of a desert. Deserts are obviously really, really hot. We are now in the waning phase of the moon as well. I believe it's waning crescent, I think, but correct me if I'm wrong. But it's almost like, and you have this light here as well, and this lovely red sky, which is also associated with the red planet Mars. Mars, the ruler of Tuesday as well. So what I'm seeing your hand here in the middle of the desert, in the middle of no man's land. You're feeling, oh my God, this is new. I'm in a desert. Where am I going? Please show me the way. And I'm seeing your spirit guides. Also, what might be good actually is to, for some of you, if you're into this sort of thing, is to really align with or kind of do some sort of work with the energy of Mars, which would be on Tuesday. So I feel this would be a good day for you. And I'm feeling Mars is here to help you, to give you that energy, to give you that strength and that support to go forward through the desert. Because at the end of the desert, what you have is you have this abundance coming through. It becomes green, it becomes more plush and bountiful as well. But there's a period, I feel, at the beginning of the week it's gonna feel like a desert. And deserts are obviously hot, they're arid, and nothing but sand and everything in sight. But this red energy, this heat, this firepower is really going to sustain you. It's really going to help you. So yeah, anything really, I know I say this before, but meditation, if you're into spells, candles, magic, obviously candles safely, anything like that, or even just visualizing the energy of Mars. Anything that feels right for you, I think will be really, really advantageous for you this week. And one last card, I'm going to go to this deck, I think. So just to end, as we're talking about fiery energy, I'm going to use the Dragon Oracle deck. So for people in group 1 who chose the Serpentine crystal, what advice do you have for them about really traversing or managing what's happening for them this week? Lovely. Orange gold, okay, with red, all these warm colours. Dragon from Arcturus opens you to knowledge for the new golden age. Carry the energy of the future. Remember I said he's looking forward, the King of Pentacles. Be a guiding light. Definitely about new beginnings happening here. And I'm just drawn, I think, possibly even to visualize the colour, of red, of orange, all them warm, fiery colours. When you're feeling depleted of energy, sometimes, visualizing these energies, or you could wear something that's actually red, even something like that would really, really help you. Really get on board, and it's almost like you are becoming that energy that's going to help you through this week and really get the best out of it as well. Okay, so a lovely reading to begin. Thank you very much, group 1. I hope that helped. As usual, please leave any comments if you wish to do so. Please like, share, subscribe as well. Okay, but for now, thank you for watching and goodbye. Hello group 2 and welcome to your reading. You chose the yellow citrine, and this reading will be your weekly reading from Sunday the 29th of October up until Saturday the 4th of November 2023. And when connecting to your energies, I'm getting the word buffer come through. And with that, it looks like a little collision or something of energies. So I feel that it's almost like if you kind of knock into something, it's like you're knocking into something soft rather than something hard. So it feels like there is some support for you, for some of you coming from somewhere that's going to ease. It's kind of like easing the impact. I would say easing it. It's not as bad as you thought it would be. Because of that buffer that's coming through. So it's a bit of a strange message coming through. So Spirit, for people in group 2 who chose a citrine, please going to go into more detail about what is happening for them this week, Sunday the 29th of October to Saturday the 4th of November 2023, please. What's in store for them? Okay. So we have the Five of Pentacles on the bottom. Okay. So a bit of a challenging energy there, but let's have a look. Remember, citrine is the crystal of good fortune and pyrite luck as well. And we have, wow, the Lovers card here. So that buffer could actually, we're talking about angelic support or support from a high source. So this could be your guardian angel. This could be your spirit guides as well. And then we have the Eight of Swords. So I'm feeling this might be your energy at the moment. You might feel quite kind of weighed down. That the mind is almost like your prison, is placing restrictions on you. But there's definitely a buffer. I'm going to say the word buffer. It does feel like that. It's buffering these energies. They don't feel as intense. And that's your angels, your spirit guides helping you through this. And then we have Three of Pentacles. And again, I'm feeling a sense of support coming in for you this week. I'm feeling definitely it's to do with your guides, your spirit guides, with the Three of Pentacles. The Six, and obviously Six is harmony. We have the Lovers here. So yeah, for some of you, it might be support from somebody close to you. You know, here as well, the kind of support from friends. But I'm feeling as well as that, it's also support through an angelic high frequency source. They could represent, this could be represented to you in terms of other people coming in to support you, but it's like spirit and your guides have been maneuvering these people to come in and support you at this particular time. And this is what I'm feeling this week. Support and buffering is coming in for you. So you're not, remember, the Five of Pentacles didn't come out. It's at the bottom of the deck. And it's a bit of a reminder to me in your reading here that you have been feeling this Five of Pentacles, you know, feeling quite, it's almost like you're stuck out on the cold, metaphorically speaking. You know, finances might be difficult, just feeling really, really depleted of energy, you know, this week. But I'm feeling the support coming in for you. And it is going to be, you are going to feel it. And it's going to be in terms of, you know, I do feel that people, could be a person, or for some of you, but it could be just some sort of sense or something you get that's going to really help you to unravel and step out of this mental prison, as we see with the Eight of Swords as well. Okay, interesting energies. So let's have a look. Let's get some clarifiers. So Spirit, please can you give me some more information? Clarifies for these three cards, please. For people in group 2 who chose the citrine crystal. Okay. Look at this on the bottom, Three of Pentacles. So definitely somebody I feel is going to come in and support you. And remember, this is Pentacles as well. So as well as being spirit guides, it can be people who are almost like they're acting as spirit guides, or your spirit guides are actually communicating to you through them, sort of giving the indication that they're helping you in some sort of way. And wow, Ten of Pentacles, a lovely reading. This is about endings of cycles. You know, I feel ending of this kind of energy. Remember, we've, like with group 1, when I said with group 1, we've just come out of the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, a very, very powerful full moon, as all full moons are. So a real sense of doors closing, things closing on the old and new things coming through, cycles ending as well. So yeah, this also, we could be talking also, I'm looking at this, we could be talking about, as well as family here and now, also your ancestors, your ancestral guides as well. Your ancestors could be coming through to help you through something. They're acting as buffers. What a difference in energy. This is very open. This is stable. And I feel like your guides or your ancestors are really over the threshold. They're waving to you. They're saying, hello, they're here. You don't need to feel this. They're here to support you as well. So very celebratory energy with the Four of Wands, and it's very stable. It's 4. And we have that celebratory sort of garlands hanging here. As opposed to this quite bleak energy. So what's happening is, even though you might feel this, you are getting supported, and this will start to become more tangible to you, I feel, as the week progresses. But if you look at this chronologically, you start off the week with a massive surge of support. Whether you've noticed that or not, I'm not entirely sure. Wow, Queen of Cups. Okay, so yeah, we could be talking about spirit guides as well. And I feel like your intuition is really going to come into play here. The Queen of Cups, she's about reflection. She's about, really getting into contact with her feelings. Very psychic card as well, very intuitive. So I feel that you're going to know intuitively when that support is coming in for you, and when that buffering is coming in for you, and it's going to feel very, very stable, and it's going to give you, I'm looking at this card and it's got a sense of warmth that's coming through, like a comforting blanket that's going to come through as well. This is what you're going to feel this week. It's like spirit, your spirit guides, your ancestors are really wrapping a blanket around you, a golden blanket, and they're keeping you safe this week. Okay, wow. Okay, so let's see what we have. I'm going to go to this deck, I think. So Spirit, for people in group 2 who chose the Citrine crystal, please can you give me some indication of what is in store for them this week? Sunday the 29th to Saturday the 4th of November 2023. Cosmic Self, number 7. You are a cosmic being. Wow. Stay confident in your truth. Okay. I'm just seeing here the third eye lit up. There's purple actually coming through here. So yeah, you are definitely getting as a sense of you've been really supported and helped. Yes, we could be talking about your higher self, but also a variety of different guides. Really, it's almost like the universe is coming to help you. Your cosmic self, yourself that has no boundaries, really. It's not bounded in the 3-dimensional. Your cosmic self, I feel, is, an accumulation of all your different lives, and, this could be different star systems, it could be lives of star seeds, different timelines, different universes, dimensions as well. All of that's coming together and is coming in to support you and give you stability. Wow. Almost like a cosmic family. I'm looking at this 10 of Pentacles, and often this can be quite a generational card. So it's almost like a cosmic family coming through to help you. Okay, let's have a look here. So let's get a little astrological perspective, I think. So for people in group 2 who chose the Citrine, any more information, please, about what is in store for them this week? Oh, this is lovely. Jupiter abundance. Wow. And again, we have the number 7, and we have this lightning here, and there's a sense of expansion. And when I'm looking at this, I feel like a greater power, because Jupiter's it's the biggest planet in the solar system. It's almost like a greater power. I shouldn't say greater, or a larger power, I just say, is actually watching over you. There's a sense of watching over you, comforting you, and helping you, buffering anything that's been difficult, buffering this 5 of Pentacles in order for you to go to access your cosmic self, to access all the abilities, all the resources that you have. It's going to bring it through for you and lead you towards the energy of abundance. Remember, the 10 of Pentacles is also abundance too. So yeah, we talked about closing the door on things. I feel like it's probably been quite financially difficult for you up until now. But after, remember, we're in Scorpio season as well. So this is all about the endings, transformational. It's got the death energy, the end of energies that no longer serve you. You're now coming into something new, and it's leading you from the Five of Pentacles towards abundance. And that's true. I feel you're getting a lot of cosmic support. Wow. Okay, so let's have a look. Spirit, please can you give me some advice for people in group 2? What can they do? What actions can they take? What can they focus on to get the best out of what's happening for them this week, please? Okay. Look at that, 10 of Cups in the bottom. You've got the family here. I feel like your soul family, your guides are all coming through, your ancestors coming through to help you. Wow, the Sun, lovely. The King of Swords. And again, we have the Four of Wands. Yeah. I feel that you're getting the balance between like the inner child, let your inner child get nurtured, but also the King of Swords, where you have to be, obviously the Sun is a very masculine energy, but it's about making decisions. It's about being really, really clear, being confident in what you're saying, what you're thinking as well. And I feel that, yeah, again, this to me is allowing that connection between yourself and your guides, your ancestors, all these people, allowing that connection. I'm going to get more information about the King of Swords. Please, can you tell me more about the King of Swords, please, for people in group 2 who chose a Citrine? What advice do you have for them? Okay, we have a 9 of Wands. What about the Sun, please? Okay. Wow. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Fool. And the Fool, very much to do with the inner child. Also connection to source, replenishing your energy, going from the beginning. A lot of healing, I think, is coming through for you. Now you've come to the end of a cycle, near the end of a cycle. So the 9 of Wands to do, near the end of the cycle, near the number 10. It's been a difficult journey, but you've come through. You've been really, really brave, as you can see here. He's been through some sort of battle. He's got a bandage on his head, but he's still standing. Okay, he's obviously looking weary. He's looking battle beaten, but he's still standing. And it's for you to be clear with that. We have the King of Swords here. This is about being confident and about being, really being direct and being clear in about what you want to do, what sort of things you want. If you're having a kind of discourse with your spirit guides, be really clear. What is it you want to ask them? What is it you want to ask your ancestors? What is it you want them to help you with? And this is what I feel this King of Swords is about. And I feel there's a great sense of healing of the heart here, as we see with the 3 of Swords. The mind, as we see here with the 8 of Swords, has been, like with a lot of us, the mind can be your worst enemy sometimes, and it can do a lot of damage to our heart space as well. So there's a sense of you really, what they're saying is really try and grasp or just align yourself with the energy of your inner child. Where there are no restrictions, where, really get into kind of a playful energy as well. Really get connected to that, and then you get the warmth of that. Remember that golden blanket warming you up is coming through here. And that will tell you that your heart is being healed. You're going towards abundance. It's going to feel very abundant, and you are getting help from others. As well, whether they be 3-dimensional or whether they be from other realms, or a mixture of both. Okay, let's see. I'm going to go to this deck, I think. So, Numerology. So, Spirit, any more advice, please, for people in group 2 about this? compassion. Number 99. Okay. I'm drawn. So I'm seeing compassion. I feel it's about really being compassionate to yourself. Okay. As you would do, how you would treat a child. You wouldn't, you would treat a child with compassion. What they're saying is treat your inner child with the same degree of compassion as well, and then you can go no wrong. We have the lovely purple here. So this is to do with your crown chakra. And I feel it's about really being open to any sort of contact, any sort of intuitive messages you get. Could be some, if you're talking about crown chakra, I feel it could be a lot of kind of claircognizant messages might come through. Words come out of nowhere. Sentences come out of nowhere, as we have here with the King of Swords. Very, very claircognizant. Thoughts come out of nowhere, but they make complete sense as well. So I think it's sort of talking about both of them things, really. Okay, and one last card. I'm going to go to this deck, I think. So Spirit, one last message, please, for people in Group 2 about how to manage their week ahead. Wow, star being healing codes. So we're talking about healing here. Important information. I feel, sort of a claircognizant information. Wounds are healed, recharging. Remember the sun giving that warmth. You're recharging yourself. You're reigniting your inner child. You're giving yourself a rest, really, after all the difficulty you've been through. It's time to be now compassionate with yourself. Okay? And yeah. Wonderful. Okay, so a very interesting week ahead for you, I think, Group 2. So thank you for watching. I hope that made sense. If it did, please, like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment if you wish to do so as well. But for now, thank you for watching Group 2, and goodbye. Hello, Group 3, and welcome to your weekly reading for Sunday the 29th of October to Saturday the 4th of November 2023. And you chose the Carnelian crystal. And it does feel like a very creative week for you, actually. So what I began with was a very strange image, actually. It was like a children's storybook kind of image. It reminded me of there was an old program that was on the 80s for children. It was called Button Moon. If any of you are not familiar with that, it might be worth having a look if you want to, obviously. On YouTube, there's probably videos about how it starts and everything, the music. So it had that kind of feel to it. It was quite comical, actually. And then it went to a dark room with what looked like I couldn't tell whether there was a sewing needle, somebody sewing something, or like a quill, or somebody writing or journaling under candlelight. So it's quite a mixed message, but I do feel it's a creative week for you, and I feel like you're really starting to really to connect with your creativity, your imagination as well. So wow. And also Carnelian is it's obviously a crystal to do with the sacral chakra, so very much to do with creativity as well. So lovely. So I'm going to go to the tarot first for some more information on what is in store for people in Group 3 this week who chose the Carnelian crystal. What is in store for them, please, for the week of Sunday the 29th of October up until Saturday the 4th of November 2023, please. Okay. Let's see what we have. Emperor on the bottom, okay. Okay, Nine of Swords, followed by the Four of Wands, followed by the Hermit. Okay. I feel like that at the start of the week, there's a period of anxiety, and then what happens is, in the week, something is offered to you, and it's a case of you noticing it, which isn't seen here with the Four of Cups. So Spirit is offering you a hand of support. They're offering you a way forward. And then we go to the Hermits, which is obviously, it reminds me of somebody actually shut away in the dark. They could be doing something creative, or even exploring the shadow, which I think for a lot of you in this week it was. So actually, what I was seeing, it could have been you exploring the shadow in terms of that of the quill rising in the dark. I'm not entirely sure, but possibly some journaling, self-journaling, possibly shadow work. But I feel out of the shadow work comes a gift. And this gift is dependent on whether you see it or whether you notice it or whether you take notice of it as well, if you know what I mean. But it's almost like you're going to get a nudge from Spirit at some point in the week. And yeah, and it's about lifting your head up really and seeing what Spirit is offering, because I feel it's something quite nice. Okay, so let's get some more information. Get some more clarifiers, I think, for the Nine of Swords and the Four of Cups, please. What have we got for group 3? Okay, so we have the Eight of Pentacles. That's a different energy again. And then we have the Four of Pentacles. Okay. So what I'm seeing here with this Eight of Pentacles, you probably, I'm seeing somebody, they're creating something and they're working on something and they're focused as well, which is what I'm seeing here. So you're definitely building something, you're creating something, but there's an element of anxiety about it. I feel like the mind is starting to come in at some point of the week and it's starting to really give you doubts. It's saying, look at this realistically. Can I really achieve this? And then you start to go into anxiety mode. And as we all know, when we go into anxiety mode, we're not able to make decisions clearly. We're not able to think straight. And what happens is, in this lower polarity, the Four of Pentacles can be about feeling really weighed down, feeling really blocked as well. So I think there's kind of a stumbling block in the middle of the week, because we've gone from the Four of Pentacles, the Eight of Pentacles, which is you really starting to, I feel like you've come away after the, really after the end of the previous week. You've been working hard on something and you sort of come to a little roadblock where the anxiety starts to kick in. You start to worry, you start to overthink things as well. And then this, as you can see, you're kind of blocked. But it's almost like this blockage is actually, I feel like it's given you a bit of a, I don't know if wake up call is a bit of a strong word, but it's given you a nudge to actually, the actual feeling, the actual sense that when you were aware that you were blocked, this is the point that Spirit is actually, or your guides are actually really, really communicating with you, and they're trying to show you something. So some sort of synchronicity, something will happen which will, as you're being blocked this week, I feel in a creative block actually, as you're being blocked, you're being offered a gift. Offered some help, offered some support. And it's to do with really you exploring yourself. So I feel a lot of reflective time is needed. So really exploring yourself, exploring the shadow, not trying to ignore the shadow, but exploring it, coming to terms with it. Obviously, shadow work is not a quick fix, but there's steps we can do all the time to help with that. So what it's telling me is that this will become really important for you as the week progresses, this kind of hermit energy. From the hermit energy becomes a lot of self-knowledge, very analytical. You're able to analyze yourself, you're able to analyze why you think the way you do. So I'm seeing a lot of enlightenment is coming through, and this is really going to help you in order to come over this this stumbling block or roadblock, I should say. Okay. I feel like I want to get a clarify for the Hermit, actually. Let's get some more. Okay, so Spirit, for the Hermit card, please. Please, can you go further into explaining the Hermit card? King of Cups. Okay. Yes. It's interesting that we're in Scorpio season. The King of Cups is a Scorpio card. One of the more fiery, water signs. But what has happened is the King of Cups is also a lot really to do about balancing your emotions, being able to really stay the course, and being strong, being emotionally strong. And I feel like you are really starting to build. It's like you're getting all the tools together this week. You're getting your tools and you're starting to understand yourself a lot more. What this is doing, if you look here, what's happened here? If you look at it chronologically, you've been doing work at the beginning of the week. Then you've come to this, and it's been, then you've come across this anxiety. It's made you feel very blocked, very heavy, and then you get some sort of enlightenment or some sort of synchronicity. And then we have a period of you starting to understand yourself. You're analyzing yourself more. And this is making you flow more. Okay, we've gone from a sense of heaviness and stopping, we're going back to flow. Okay, so yeah, this is very, very practical, this Eight of Pentacles. But now, I feel like you've actually, if you look at this, the way this is going, I feel like you've become more intuitive. By the end of the week, you're actually more in tune with yourself on a much broader level. So rather than that narrow focus of working on something, it feels like your guides or spirit has come through almost to give you some sort of lesson or some sort of wake-up call. And what that's doing is that's connecting you more to your feelings and your intuition. So it's actually, it doesn't sound like it, but it's like a positive process that's happening. I feel like you're evolving more this week as well. Okay, so I'm going to use this deck now, I think. The Lemurian Starchild Oracle. Okay, Spirit, more information please for Group 3. What is in store for them this week? Oh, lovely. Dolphin baby. Yeah, when we talked about the inner child, that sense of, creativity as well. We've got the number 2, Lemurian origin. It's like you're getting back to yourself. That flow, you can see here, timeless, adaptable. Yeah, the king of cups is scorpionic, he's transformational, but he's a water card. Water can flow around things. There's no roadblocks. You're adaptive, free, take your time. Yeah, that's the main thing, I think. I feel like you've been rushing, you've been really working hard, and what's happened is it's almost like Spirit has deliberately put a roadblock there to say now it's time to get a broader perspective, to get back into the flow of things, because it feels like the way you've been approaching something, I feel like it is some sort of creative project for a lot of you. It's actually it's not work. It's got to a point, but if you carry on doing it this way, this particular way, without incorporating the flow and the emotions, it's not going to work. And Spirit is deliberately coming in and they're stopping it. It's giving you a time to pause and reflect so that you can actually connect to the flow, to understand yourself more. And this will connect you much more strongly to your creativity. I feel a lot of creative block here and anxiety. Yeah, a Lemurian origin, it's like connecting to that sense, as it says, timeless as well, to that sense of you possibly in other lives, or that part of you, that part of your soul that's just able to flow easily, is able to connect to the inner child, able to flow with your imagination and just flow easily. And what's really lovely is that on the card, if you see the face, we have a lovely dolphin here. And we also have the third eye, but also it's got a heart. So really it's about connecting to your heart. We see here with the Four of Pentacles, he's actually blocking his heart chakra. Obviously this means different things to different readings, but in this context, the heart chakra is being blocked. And what they're saying is this wake-up call is actually helping you to release that blockage, to understand yourself, explore yourself with that hermit energy, getting you back into the flow and getting you more intuitive. Remember, we need the heart chakra to be more really, to if we have a closed heart chakra, if we have a very blocked heart chakra, it can really get in the way of our intuitive abilities, our imagination, our psychic abilities as well. So it feels like spirit is putting a block in to enable you to pause, to reflect, and to get back onto the right track. Wow. Okay. Let's see, I'm going to go to this deck, I think. I'm going to get an astrological perspective on this. It's almost like I feel like you're getting taught this week by Spirit of how to connect with your heart, to your emotions, and they're showing you a better way of doing things. And I think for a lot of you, it is directly connected to some sort of creative project. It could be something that you're writing, designing, anything really that's creative. It doesn't matter what it is. Okay, so we have fire element, desire. I feel like, the fire, I'm looking at the Carnelian, it's that fire of passion, that desire. It's also, it's the sacral chakra is really important, but the heart chakra needs to be involved as well. And what this will do, this will really it will bring the fire back to you. And I remember Scorpio, very fiery water sign as well. Okay, he's more of it's a masculine water card, masculine cups card, or the court cards, as opposed to the Queen of Cups as well. It's about really acting on the things that you want, your heart's desires as well. So bringing passion through. Passion is really important. Okay. So let's have a look. I'd like some advice, please. For people in group 3 who chose a Carnelian crystal, what advice do you have for them? Any actions they can take, anything they can do, anything they can focus on as well? What would help them this week? So we have, oh wow, the 8 of Wands. So remember we talked about fire, passion. So passion is really important. And then you get these wands, because wands obviously is to do with the suit of fire. And there's direction to them, there's intent, there's purpose. And then we have, wow, this is really, if we're talking about heart energy, connecting to your intuition, this is a beautiful card. So it's the end of a cycle, but it's a 10 of Cups. This is really opening up your heart chakra. And with that, by working on your heart chakra, your heart space, you're going to be elevated. You're able to connect to more higher frequencies. You're connecting to that. It looks like a storybook to me, the storybook of your life, the storybook of your soul, that imagination, that childlike imagination. Then we have the 10 of Wands. Okay, I want to get more information about the 10 of Wands. So Spirit, please can you explain the 10 of Wands? Okay. A mix of energies here, and we have the Page of Pentacles. So I see a sense of focus and a sense of moving forward. So we have the Emperor here, obviously a very masculine energy, the number of stability, which is number 4, very grounded. But if you look at the difference in how these two people are working, this person is lifting everything he possibly can in order to get to this place in the distance, but is carrying so much, his back is buckled over. Whereas you have the Emperor who is delegating, he's looking ahead, he can see, he's really, really high up. He's got a really, really good view, much like the Page of Pentacles. He's focused, he's not struggling, he's focused on what's before him. He has that vision, and so does the Emperor. I also feel as well there's a two meaning thing to this. So with the 10 of Wands, I also feel like that you are collecting kind of different talents and different things. to go forward with. Because remember, 10 is soon the end of a cycle. I feel like your passion is really, really building up. But it feels like a little warning here not to kind of get into that 10 of wands mentality where you're trying to balance all these tasks. And then what happens is, what was something that was intuitive, that was joyful, it becomes really task orientated, and then you start focusing on, you know, all the tasks building up. And what happens is that detaches you from your imagination, your creativity, and it sends you back to this nine of swords energy, where you have the anxiety, when it's like, oh my god, I can't cope with this anymore, and you throw the wands down, and then you're just worried all the time. So what they're telling me, what they're focusing on for you really, is to really try to embody that Emperor energy. The Emperor doesn't need to carry, he doesn't need to worry about all these tasks. He's in charge. Have that sense of self-sovereignty as well. You're in charge of where your life is going. And what's most important, the central card here, is connecting to that heart space, that heart energy. And this will elevate you. Again, we have the rainbow. We have that sense of vision. You can see what's beyond. You're able to connect much more. Okay, so I'm going to go to this deck, I think. So more information, please, for people in group 3 who chose a Carnelian crystal. What advice do you have for them this week? Sword of Light, divine protection, cords cut, breakthrough energy. I really feel, yeah, it's like what's happened is, yes, you've had this roadblock, but that's been for a reason. What it's telling you is that the anxious way, or the way of all your thoughts and everything, when you're getting worried about things, that doesn't work. So it's almost like this sword is coming through to break through all these anxious, cluttered thoughts. And what's happened is your heart is open as well. You're connected much more, you know, to the sword of light, the truth. And then there's a release, there's a flow, there's a direction, there's a purpose to this. You're connected much more to your intuition. It will really, really feel like a breakthrough. These cords, I feel, almost looking at this 10 of wands and this 9 of swords, these feel like the cords that are dragging you down when things become task orientated and the fun comes out of it. It's like you're getting through this hermit energy here and the King of Cups energy, this self work, this shadow work. You're really getting to know yourself and to understand why these roadblocks are coming up for you, why these blockages in your creativity are coming up for you. And that realization will make you realize that it's time to really, really take charge of yourself. You don't need to be the recipient of all these anxious thoughts. You're able to control your thoughts. Remember the King of Cups, he's able to control himself as well. Control how, you know, where he's going, balance his emotions. And yeah, I don't really feel like a breakthrough. When I think of breakthrough, I feel that it's almost like there's been a storm, and after the storm, thunderstorms, they clear the air, don't they? They clear the energy, and after that, you have that crystal sky, that really, really clear blue sky, and you have the rainbow coming through. Wow. So really getting a sense of really trying to focus on, you know, clarity is really important for you. So one last card, please, for people in group 3 who chose the Carnelian crystal. Lilac, fire dragon. Remember we had fire element desire here. Transmutes through the power of divine love. Remember the heart? Open up to transcendent love and enlightenment. Purity of heart brings peace, hope, and joy. Wow. What it's really saying to me, there is so much more potential, so much more ability to connect with different frequencies, different energies, ideas, imagination, creativity, joy, and hope, if you open up that heart space. Many ways of doing it, whichever way most really helps you. Like I said before, you know, open up the heart space. You know, whether you meditate, whether you spend time in nature, doing things basically that you love doing. You know, anything that makes you feel really grounded. You can be watching a lovely film. you know, socializing with friends or spending time with family, reading a lovely book, having alone time as well. All these sorts of things that help you feel really, really connected, connected on a heart level. Okay, so a lovely reading to finish group 3. Thank you very, very much. A lot to take in there. Okay, so I hope you liked the reading. If you did, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment if you wish to do so. But for now, thank you for watching, and